Hello. I can see your text there, Guess Who, Nancy? I can see it here, like in our channel. But for some reason, whose channel were we in? Ian's. Ian, the off-kilter quilter. For some reason, we couldn't see each other's chat. It was really weird. So, good morning. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, Nancy, and Barbara Kate, and Connie Jo, and Deborah Holdman, and Lucy B, and Tracy H, and, hold on, there we go. Lynn Bylis, there we go. Charlotte, hello, and Lori Clark, hello. She's, yeah, I can see her. Good morning, LL and everyone. Yes, yes, oh, yes, it was Ian. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Jill Odell. Hello. Oh. Hold on. Where's your... Oh, hold on. Got a little treasure trove of goodies for the Lofi. Hold on. Actually, we'll go overhead for this so you can see her. Let's go show you one, eh? White Sophie. White Sophie Lofi. Okay, little treat. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum, yum. Welcome with McCain. Awesome, Deborah. High fives. Nice. Hello, Gladys, the confident quilter. Yeah, there's our girl, exactly. So your day has been rubbish then. What's going on? Oh, I missed that. I'm so sorry. I was trying to figure out what was going on there. Yeah, Dovi, yum. All right, there's that for that one. We got equally portioned these treats. You got some soft ones, and unfortunately, you do have some crunchy ones out here. But there we go. Take it off. Let's go overhead. Sophie, there you go. And I can still see her enjoying her treat. Okay, I'll put that in there. So, yeah, what's going on? What's happening? Hello, Laura. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Hello, and Cindy Wall. Gave her the goods, of course. Always the good stuff. Bristol Zoo project. Very tight today. Oh, wow. Oh, I would like to see that. So, did you take any pictures? Hi. I can give you some lovin's, but you're all filled up on the treats, man, okay? What do you think this is? What this is? All right, good girl. Go on, it's good. Kept leaving my walker all over the house, so decided to just use the cane. Well, maybe if it just helps you get better around, right? So, hello, welcome everybody. What you up to? We're working on the friends. It should be in the patterns below the link. Okay, let's see if I can get that to you. Overhead, me. Oh, there we go. Okay, okay, super easy. And it's a good starter project, and we're right here right now. So we're working on the S, okay? And then we'll fill in all the other things. There's like a pin cushion and some threads and a button, and a couple buttons, and like a skein of yarn or a skein of thread for this, and then a spool. And you can write whatever you want on this. You can go find some fonts, some free fonts out there, and just write whatever you like, right? So it's totally up to you, okay? Hello, Tracy Provis. Hello, Joyce Ferguson. Rainy in Somerset, UK, says Jill. Well, it's sunny here. It was chilly last night. It's getting chillier. We can tell fall is coming. Yeah, so late to the party as usual. Well, not too late. We just kind of got here. So, hello, Pat Remmer-Schneider. Greetings from Sharonville, Ohio. Good morning, Laura Lynn, and everyone. She says she's gonna do the back stitching on Winter Girl. So, and it arrived. So thank goodness. I made some boo-boos on it. I don't care. It's for me or for a loved one family member. So, and they won't care either. So, I occasionally use one crutch so I can carry light things from the fridge to the... There you go. That's not bad. Lucy B. Just be careful though, right? Since it's giving me flowers and a cheers. Oh, check out water. Here, cheers, everybody. Empty mug. Pat Strawhouse, good morning, LL, and all joining you from sunny but chilly Muskoka. Yeah, I know, didn't it drop last night? Unfortunately, we'll be in the mid-20s, 70 Fahrenheit today. Later, I'll do. Okay, that's not too bad. I think when I woke up and I checked the computer or my phone. Maybe it was my phone. And it was 54 Fahrenheit. So that seemed a bit chill. So hold on, let's put this down. Oh, whoa, don't dump it. Oh, Toby Knits, welcome. Good morning, Marie France. Stay hydrated. Make sure you got something to drink. So we're working on the Friends one. It's free. It's in the description below. Let's go. Hello, Linda Lindsay. Good morning. Good morning to you, Linda Lindsay. Jackie McMurtry. Good morning, gang. She says, what's up? Did y'all wear your gang and guild t-shirt today? Okay, so I'm working on the S. What's everybody else working on? Okay. Still looking slim. Oh, well, I'm enjoying those cookies though, Lucy. In fact, I had ice cream last night. We made Papa and I nice little ice cream sundae. He had chocolate and I had vanilla. And put a little cherry sauce on top. It was delish. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm making my 2. This is where sometimes I go wrong on these when doing letters and stuff like that. How there's 2 spaces. There's supposed to be 2 to come up on the angle there. Sometimes I'll accidentally go 1 or I'll accidentally go 3. So I just, like when I'm doing things like that, when I got to come up another level, I just like, okay, how many? Just double check, triple check. Okay, and now from here, I know I still go up 1, but I continue off of that to the straight line up, right? To make that part of the S, okay? I pulled on my 30-year-old plastic canvas UFO to finish. Very nice, Lori Clark. Just pop it in a bit, have a project bag. Oh, God. Oh, yay. Wonderful. Yeah, yours was that thick fabric, wasn't it? With the camo? Was that one yours? If I remember correctly. I'm working on my Follow Your Heart by Silver Creek Samplers. Oh, very nice. I think you mentioned that in the Create, Enjoy, and Imagine group on Facebook, didn't you there, Tracy Provis? She got a lot of links to free patterns and stuff. So, very helpful group, you know, people. Gotcha. Oh, yeah. And then some, Lynn. Currently got a cup of coffee, 3 bottles of water, and a glass of orange juice. Laugh loud. Couldn't make up my mind. I hear you. I was like, do I want some apple juice? I'm like, I don't want a lot of apple juice. I'm just going to take like a couple of sips out of this, and then I'm going out to the shop. So I had a big thing of water. So, because I've already had like 2 teas this morning. So, though it is noon my time, just after noon my time. Hello, everyone, says Robin Marie. Can only stay for a few minutes. Have to get my yard ready for hurricane. Uh-oh. I'm in the project. Oh, no. We were too for Franklin, but he decided he was going to curve a little bit more to the right, which I'm completely happy with. And it can just putter itself out right into the middle of the ocean. Not go anywhere else. But there is that other one that's... I think it's a Hurricane 1 rated, or Hurricane Level 1 at this point in time. Or Category 1, sorry. Yeah, exactly. Stay it safe. We made sure the generator was working. We made sure all the jugs of water were filled up, and we grabbed some stuff from like the more couple canned goods that are easier to eat. You know, just right out of the can, didn't really matter. So. I'm about trying crocheting a stuffed pumpkin. Oh, fantastic! Oh, fun stuff. I'm glad you're trying new things. It's always trying new things. Got a little snowman cross stitch in a ring ready to start. Very nice, Lynn. Very nice. Hello, Sherry Harris. Caught you on my day off. Well, fantastic. We're lucky. We are so lucky to have you. Dark chocolate crystalline ginger cookies. Oh, fancy. I don't think I've ever been so fancy in my life. I'm too prepared for hurricane. Okay, how do you say that? The name? Idalia? I don't know about that one. Working on your hexy quilt. Very nice, Joyce. Very nice. Well, hopefully you're okay there, Laura. Oh, Julie, good morning with a little sunshine. I like that. Hello, Sherlock. Hello. It was nice to see you on Melissa's. I'm sure it was Melissa's stream. Very nice to see you there. We went through a scary hurricane there in Nova Scotia last September. Yes, yep, I was here. Pop was in Ontario. His flight got canceled. Thank goodness, because I didn't want him flying in that. That's for sure. Yeah, that was a Munchkin and the Sofa Loaf and I were, yeah, we were scared. That was our first hurricane, so we were scared. Marcus rode it out in the basement, and Sophie and I just pretty much paced from room to room, and she stayed like either on either side of my leg or between my legs. If I was sitting on the couch, she was right in between my knees. You know, if I was standing, she was either on either side of me. We were like, she was like glue. She wasn't going anywhere. So. Oh, Susie Rose finally agrees to one and all from Las Vegas. I'm cutting 2.5-inch squares for a blue and white checkerboard. Oh, that's going to be gorgeous. I love blue and white. And I have so much blue and so much green. Maybe I could do a green and white checkerboard, because I want to use my blues with that grays for the other woos project, the Warmth of Our Stars. That was fun. Good morning, Kathleen. Good morning, Kathleen. Right in the middle between Tampa and Gainesville. Oh my goodness, Raul. Batten down the hatches, girl. Just stopped in to say hi, give a thumbs up. Well, thank you, Betty. Thank you. Don't cross it. Well, I'm happy you're here. You could still chat. Thank you. It was Melissa's channel. Sounded horrible. I had major allergies. Oh, well, allergic to streaming or what? Or just in general, and then you were just feeling rough. All right. Okay, I need to go over 2, 3. Oh, Katie Crafts. Stay safe. Weather is so yeah, no kidding. That's the thing. We were watching those too, so they're like one right after the other. Sorry. Okay, so I just come up right here. Got my 2, and then I'm gonna go 3. So there's the 2, and then I'm gonna go 3, and then I'm gonna come up there, finish the S, and then we'll start over on the E and the I and the F. Oh, so the E, the I, the F, and the R and the F. Okay. I've never experienced a hurricane. Well, it was super scary. It really was. I have to say that like when we first moved here, we knew obviously the stuff that needed to get done to the shop. The people who had kind of followed us on our adventure, and when we went around the shop and showed what needed to be done and everything like that. The roof was number 1, right? And the windows and heating. Well, heating was number 1 because that went in as we got here. And then it was obviously the roof, the windows, and the floor, right? And then, of course, we need the walls, like to get drywall, right? So I was looking for somebody to come and do the roof of the shop. You know, once it got really nice, I finally got somebody to come and do it. And I think it was in June that we got it done, between end of May and beginning of June. And I was so happy that the roof, because it was falling apart. There were shingles, even just in a big gusty wind, shingles were just falling off. So when Fiona came along and I looked at, of course, I was looking at the roof of the shop, thinking, oh, please make sure nothing didn't happen to it. And just look at all the tear that went around us with my neighbors. They lost shingles off of his roof and stuff like that, and thank goodness ours was brand new and down. We probably would have lost a lot of stuff in the shop, if not everything in the shop. I think it would have collapsed. I think it could have blown right off. It would have been a very messy, scary, sad time, because obviously Walt is in here. That's the big long arm, and he was not cheap. He was not cheap at all. Just go look up what one cost. Canadian dollars. Canadian pesos, mind you. And he's a 22 Statler, so that's the throat space. Okay, hold on. I need to count how many out here. Hello, Jilton. What's going on? So on the replay about Joe and Wes asking to meet up in Ottawa, so I contacted her and I said, nice, Marie France, fantastic. I was just going to say she's got a Facebook page, or made a post on the Mom and Pop Facebook page about it. So if anybody wanted to meet up in the lower, well, I guess it's not the lower half. I guess it's around Ottawa, right? Yeah, that's what she said, Ottawa. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 3 here. 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. Double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we come back and we cross them. So hope everybody's having a good day and you had a good rest of the weekend. It was a good start to that project. Hey, Annie-O! I know, she's like, why do you do that, Laura Lynn? Because you remind me of Annie Oakley. Every time I see your name, I think you're like a gunslinger from the West. She's like, yeah, I know, you're a little crazy, but I love you anyways. How's Belgium? Hello, Monica. Hello from Austria. Nice to see everything is normal again. It is, my dear. Thank you so much for joining us. I am recuperating just fine from my emergency surgery. So, my near-death experience. Yeah, it certainly was. I think I must be a cat because I've had a couple of close calls in my life. Okay, so now we're just going to confirm that's exactly what we needed to do, because if we need to pick something out, now's the time to pick it out, right? Before we start crossing over and doing things like that. It's kind of hard to do that. So we are good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so now on the end of this, we're going to come up to these little guys right there, and then we're going to go off 2. So up 2 and off 2. That, so you, well, I figure you and Kenny, you know, it just goes hand in hand, you know. And that was before I knew you rode horses and had Kenny, so. So interesting how that fits, you know what I mean? And I know your name's Ann, but for some reason, every time I see it, I call you Annie-O. And you said you were fine with that. Hello, Jabba. Good morning, LL from Williamsville, Illinois. I'm working on piecing some scraps together while watching my favorite... Oh, God, go on. I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate every single one of you want to come hang out with me. Me and the loaf. The sopa loaf. Okay, all right, so now we've got that part. Now we're going to come up here and do the top part of the S. So we've got to come up 2 and come up 2. So it's 2 sets of 2. Absolutely. Yeah, it was pretty quiet Sunday. I pretty much just put around, did some laundry, did some dishes, and what else did we do? There's something else. Oh, I came out here and I was trying to tidy up all my notions. Because I had, from moving stuff here to begin with, I never really got everything unpacked properly. It was just kind of like still shoved in bins and boxes and stuff. And only the necessity was brought out. So this was a good time, once we had the floor done, to bring everything back in and just kind of sort it out. It takes time. Oh my gosh, boy, does it ever take time. Way, way, way longer than I was anticipating. But yeah, I got majority of it done. I still have a bunch of paperwork, like magazines and patterns and all that stuff to sort out. So I put all the paper like in one bin. I'm like, I'll do that at another time. Right now it was to sort out the safety pins from the, you know, the cross stitch pins, and or put those together, and then the floss, and then you separate the yarn, and then, you know, because I've got, you know, a few crafts, and then all the quilting stuff all together too. So you're busy trimming a 10-inch quilt squares. I'm getting ready to assemble as a nice, very nice, Julie. Do you think you'll ever get another cat? Maybe if we get a barn, maybe, but we're allergic, right? We realized after Clive passed, we're all allergic. We were all allergic to him. Me most of all, because he made me cough a lot, like cough, 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 cough. We don't miss that, do we? That was horrible. People every kid say, "Are you okay? Are you sick?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not sick." And I'd be fine for hours, and then for some reason, either I, you know, started working on something that maybe he had laid on, and I didn't know it, or I started cutting fabric, or anyways, or he just wanted his attention, you know, he wanted his, you know, 5 minutes of fame, as the cat loved to do it. Yeah, no, but I thought if we when we build the barn, sorry, my fat head in the way. When we build the barn and get the other animals that we plan to have for that, we will probably have a barn cat. So, because Pop wants a farm dog too, as well, right? One that lives outside and stuff. And to me, I don't know. I'm not too. I think a dog it stays inside with you. So we're still on that debate. Papaya. Oh, hold on. I got to rethread one anyway, so let's go this way. Papaya. I was raised in Florida. My parents had 2 different house roofs removed by hurricanes. They were setting out on the back deck porch and a tornado ripped trees out of the ground. Oh, yikes. That is scary. Super scary. I'll give you a thumbs up there, Marie France. You said thumbs up, please, and thank you, so I'm giving it to you. Okay, too. It was a bad car wreck when I was 22. I was told I died 7 times in an ambulance. Oh my gosh, on the way to hospital. And over the next month and a half, nurses said they lost count how many times they had to bring me back. Oh my goodness, bless you. You see, you were meant to be here. Meant to be here. They just had to work at you. You're organizing your fabric. It is out of control. What I did is when the buckets came in and the boxes came in, or the bags and stuff like that, I dumped it, and then whatever was a good sized chunk went in this bucket. Anything that was kind of small and kind of raggedy, or only going to get maybe a few bits out of it, I tossed it in another one. So now what I need to do with those buckets is take them, dump them again, and then organize them by color. That's the next. So, but you know, it's one step at a time, right? And I only have so much energy. And then I put her out. Well, I figure I almost died in a fire. I almost drowned. And then this. Oh, well, I wouldn't say, because the hurricane just came and went. Like, there was no life threat to it in our part. Like, we didn't lose our roof, and we didn't, like, have to, you know, dug for cover or had to evacuate or anything like that. So, but definitely this one was just as close as the one to when I just about drowned. So. Okay, so we got 2 up, and we got... Oh, no, to go all the way across, right? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, but I needed to tie off. I got too short of a thread. Your leg is zapped in the gap again. Do you have anything that you can rub on it? Like, we have stuff up here is like, hold on, what am I thinking about? Oh my God, I say it, but then I forget the name of it. Voltaren. I find it works at times for a bit, and then if you have to use it so much, like again and again and again and again, it starts to like dissipate. Like it's like diminishing returns on it, sort of thing. So, but it is nice to when it's, you know, if you're new to using it, it does help. I used to find that a lot with plantar fasciitis on my feet and my knee. Now that I'm using the cane, I'm going to get into my sewing room later. Nice! See what trouble I can get into. Oh, I'm sure you can get into a little bit at least there, Deborah. I'm on the no-buy bus so yeah, there you go. There you go. I'm, literally for the next, like, year and a half, I'm trying to bust my stash and my scrap. So, you know, hang out here if you want some ideas to deal with it. So it'll be like big quilts, little quilts, bags, wall hangings, table runners, you name it. Anything and everything just to use up what I got here. So, hey, Miss Allison, how you doing? Sneaking in here. Yes, definitely. I got stuff to do, right? So, I got in. Can't you know, keep all this fabric forever. I got to use it. Okay, let's go this way. Okay. And you may think there's a big gap in between the S here. There kind of is, but because of the tomato pin cushion thingy, it sits in there. So it is supposed to be that wide apart. I did double check it and everything. So I thought, oh, that looks a little weird. But it was okay. 2 craft rooms. Oh, when we moved back into our house after refurbishment, I got that sort of paper for journaling, quilt stuff, and hand embroidery stuff, as well as a whole household I've been dealing. Hope by Christmas. There you go. Yeah, it's definitely a way to deal with it, you know. And in the process of sorting it out color wise, I'll pick out all the fabrics that I want to try and make, you know, scrap cuts out of, right? So. Good morning, Laura Lynn. I'm stitching right along with you, says Miss Allison Johnson. Good morning, my dear. So let's double check this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, so I need one more because I only got 5 there. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more, 6. And then we'll cross those. Hello, Donald Huffler. I have made 9 quilts for charity so far from my stash of scraps, and I have more to go. Well, that's the thing, right? You just you gotta use it, and that's the most fun about it. Some people are just buyers, though. I have to say, some people are just buyers, and they just love to buy fabric and look at it and pet it and smell it. I know I'm not the only one. So, so yeah, it's and you gotta use it, you know, or give it to somebody else, you know. And I think having a good de-stash of your own stuff and, you know, switching out with somebody else who's doing a de-stash of their stuff, you know, and make sure it's like similar cuts and like, you know, even if you had a, you know, a meter of fabric or, sorry, a yard of fabric for 5 or 6 years. And you're looking at it and you're like, oh, I bought this for this, but now I don't know really what I want to do with it. Oh, what's going on here? Or most prominent color. When sorting by color, are you sorting by background? Yes, I would. If it's a half-half, I'll probably toss that into another bin. Like, you know, where some patterns are just really half-half, or you can usually see a color in one, like blue background, white flowers, right? Depends on how much of the blue is showing, how much of the white is showing. I would still toss it in with the blue, you know, and then from there I could decide whether I want to use it with something else, right? If you squint at it, okay, that's, and some people say you can do that on your phone too. Taking a picture of it sometimes helps highlight colors you can't actually see, so, or you're not seeing. I live in Nome, and I'm using the bedroom for design and my long arm. And there you go, very nice, Catherine. Well, that's how I would do it, but I mean, you do it how you want to sort your stash. Some people sort it by. And I like season too. I like Christmas fabric all together, and I like kind of like Halloween because I don't have a lot of Halloween fabric. If I'm going to make something Halloweeny, I will go and look for oranges and purples and greens and blacks and grays and stuff like that, and then that Halloween fabric will be in that stash. So, oops, we want to make sure we're coming down, and then I'll find it there. So, but if I had like a boatload, like I have at least a bin full of Christmas type fabric. Right? And the rest is pretty much neutral, right? Flowers or plain or some sort of little pattern. Laura A has a question. Do most of you in the chat buy a pattern and then buy fabric, or do you buy fabric because you love it and then decide on a pattern? I think it's about 50-50 for me. 50-50 for me. If there's, but I usually always try to figure, because I do have a big stash of fabric, and then people have gifted me stuff too when they were destashing and moving and stuff like that. So I'd end up with a couple of boxes or a couple of bins. And I was totally up for it, because the more the merrier for me, as it creates more flexibility in the stuff I can make for YouTube content, as well as making gifts for people, right? So, and gifts for you guys, and Quilts of Valor, and, you know, stuff for charities and stuff, you know, so. But it's about 50-50 for me. Sometimes I'll find a pattern and go, I know I can use it. I'm just going to use my scraps, or I'll just use this color and that color. I figure every pattern is pretty much adaptable to a stash busting or a scrap busting. So there we go. S. Ends. Okay, we're going to flip it over, and we're going to tie it off, and then we're going to come back and start over here on the, no, we did the E, the I. sorry, the I and the R, the I, R, and F. Okay. Patterns first for you? Oh, really? Really? Okay, hold on. I want to read the responses. I was cleaning the keyboard. No worry, figures out what's going on there, Patita. Or you were having some sort of a fit. How many quilts have you made, or do you know what would be a... Oh, good gravy. Oh boy, that's a good question. Probably at least 100, if not over, because I did a lot for charity. You tend to design as you go. Oh, nice, that's good. Buy fabric because it spoke to me and then decide on a pattern later, says Julie. I have to spend a fair amount of time at home with him. Oh, oops, I missed the top part of that. For me, I go all squirrel on the fabric, worry about the pattern down the line. Something will always pop up, right? I scope out free patterns and have a binder to store them. There we go. There we go. I don't use many patterns. I use old books for inspiration, says Lucy B. I tend to design as I go. Okay, that's where that came from. Currently, I buy pattern and fabric together. Recently, I bought fabric and forgot what pattern it went to. That happens a lot, too. Especially if you're not doing them together, right? I don't buy patterns. There is so much on the internet or in magazine books. I find a pattern that I want and try, then look at the fabrics I have. Well, yeah, some fabrics will work with a pattern and some won't, right? And especially if you have a directional fabric. Directional fabric sometimes can be very OCD to some people if they're not on the right way, the way they're supposed to be, you know, and some people work so hard to put directional fabric on where it's supposed to be, like directional, and then they find out later in the, like I say, if it's a mystery, it goes on point, which totally defeats the whole purpose of having it, you know, on point, right? I'll scroll. I know she's. You should join us on Zoom. Tracy Provis is a blast to hang out with. Let me tell you. And you can get to Zoom by joining the Create and Enjoy and Imagine channel on Facebook, Sass Let's channel, and then she'll give you the permission stuffies to get in there. So, yeah. And sometimes there's morning Zoom, sometimes there's morning turns into afternoon Zoom, sometimes it's Zoom all the time. Everybody's Zooming. Yeah, they kept me company on Sunday. I was sorting out my notions, and there was a few of them hanging out, keeping company. It was nice. Don't get me wrong, I buy fabric just because it is beautiful. It is good to have on hand to start. Yes, for sure, for sure. And like I said, I'm about 50-50, right? I'm about 50-50 with those. Hello, Gwenny. Woohoo! I'm on today. Yes, you are, darling. Happy to see you. Very happy to see you. How do you know when to join Zoom? Well, sometimes you can just randomly try it, which I do, and boom, somebody's there hanging out. So, because, you know, Sass has gone to bed, but there's still people who want to talk and chat. So, and as long as there's somebody in the, two people are in the chat, it just keeps going. So, right? Yeah, well, usually first thing in the morning, which would be about 2 o'clock Allison's time. Sometimes if Sass is still awake in the evening, and she'll say Zoom is open, and then, you know, I have Zoom, but just not brave enough to try. Why not? Why not come hang out? Tracy Provis is in the UK, and she comes hangs out with us. So, usually I see her mostly in the morning, though. But I'm busy with Pop in the evenings. That's why I don't usually sometimes get in the evenings. So, I'm a panel person. I buy panel first, and then hold on, over time, buy fabric to go with it, and then figure out what to create with it. Oh, okay, I can see that. I can see that happening. Okay, did I tie that off? No, I don't think I did. Hold on. Oh boy. Okay. Very happy Tuesday, Allison. Did I see Tracy Albert pop in there too? I might have forgotten. Hello, Tracy W. Craft a Simple Life. There were some odd notions too. Yeah, there was some. We're like, I had a little mini bowling kit. It must have come from like a party hat cracker. A doorbell. Of course I tried it. And it wasn't going to work, but it was funny. What else was there? There was a few other little things. I'm like, where did this come from? But the thing is, I had inherited some of these notions from people whose parents had passed, but they knew I sewed, so they just dropped off a box of random stuff, and it'd be like a couple of ribbons and a couple of spools of thread and, you know, whatever. So I took it. Why not, right? I wasn't going to toss it out. I may need that one day. You can't tell me I won't need that one day. Yeah, I bet you have developed some very strange sleeping habits, my dear. When you made the welcome to my neighborhood quilt, it was so freeing to me. Welcome to my neighborhood? Oh, you mean get to know my neighborhood? This one? Is this the one you were talking about, Catherine? The one behind there? To get to know what the houses and the boats, and when we went on the cruise ship to Prince Edward Island with Allison, that was that one. And then the herring and the cows in the yard and the boats and stuff. Is that the one? I love it. It actually, thank you for saying that, because a couple people actually did say that they were inspired by that and didn't really think that they could do that themselves. I'm like, well, why not? And I'm not an artist. I'm not like the best drawer in the whole wide world. But I do get the basic idea down. So, and then eventually, when all put together, it looks pretty good. So, you know, and that's how I think about it. Hey, so Terry, how you doing? Never done Zoom. Well, you guys are all more than welcome to come and hang out and meet new people and just share what you're doing. And like I said, I sat on the stool with a bunch of boxes around me and picking up stuff and looking at stuff, showing off pictures of Munchkin when he was little. He was cute. Yep. He's cute now too, but I'm just saying. Thank you, Catherine. I really appreciate you saying that. I'd be ashamed to have people see me on Zoom. I'm just shy about that. Why? You're peeps. I'm a peep. We're all good. We're friends. Zoom is a good time to chat and sew and giggle. Yeah, there's some fun stuff that goes on. Family members coming in, telling us jokes or singing a song. We do Facebook Messenger for video family video chats. We have 2 daughters away. Yeah, I do video chat with my friends on Messenger all the time. Our family started Zoom when we were in lockdown for Xmas of 2020. Great to see the kids. Well, that's it. And I feel like I was doing Zoom, a Facebook. Yeah, no, well, not Zoom, but a Facebook chat. Anyway, same thing with my girlfriend Sandra. So she's and her son Matthias and Nathaniel. And it was good to see the boys. Oh my gosh, they've grown so much in the almost 2 years since I've seen them. I'm like, oh man, time is flying. All right, so now to find our placement for our I. Okay, here, let's go overhead completely. Okay. So here we are on E. We finished E, and we want to get to I. We want to start I. So we're going to count the spaces wherever you want, either top or bottom, wherever you find it lines up the most. I'd like to prefer to start down here. So I'll count those spaces from this little spot right here that's already been stitched. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I know on the 7th one, that's where I want to pop down my stitch. And I'm going to go 4 over because that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm just going to work my way up. Okay. So I need to move over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the 7th. Okay. Small squares and owl behind you. Oh, that's actually Mr. Clive. Someone did a mug rug and interpretation of Mr. Clive. Yeah. He's Mr. Clive passed away in 2020. 2020 was for about 5 weeks there was really crappy. Lost some chickens. Lost my mom. Lost some more chickens. Lost the cat. It was tough. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, on the 7th, right? Oh, thanks. Okay, let's just double check that. That's okay. I got to see her. I got to see her when I was on the 20th when I just about died of in April. 6. Oops, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so now I gotta move over one. It's a 7th there. And she was a haze. She was a haze. So scoot back one over. Yeah, no worries. It's okay. It's okay. It was a lovely fan of the channel gave it to us. And for some reason, I'm lost at of who it was. I'm very sorry. I wish I could remember her name. It was super lovely of her to make that for him, or of him. Mr. Clive. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you for the hugs, everybody. I am a crazy woman. Have you seen Eleanor Braun in Wimbledon? My hair ends up like hers. No, I'll have to go look her up now. That's okay. No worries, Patita. It's all good. It's good memories. I've been on a Zoom with my just out of the shower, no hairbrush. It was entertaining. I thought, okay, someone I can relate to when it comes to their situation. For sure. Okay, hold on. Be right back. Need to transfer clothes to the washer, from washer to the dryer. Oh, it's laundry day. Eleanor Braun plays the mother of the guy who wins the tournament, Wimbledon rom-com. Oh, okay. I thought this was a true professional. Okay. Yeah, tissues, please. Thank you. Big hugs. Sunday I visited many quilting live streams. It helps with loneliness. It does. Just mean you got people to connect to, and sometimes you can see a friendly name in the chat, right? And you connect with them somehow. Either via our channel or someone else's channel, right? I'm the only female in my apartment. I know how you feel. I'm in the apartment 24/7. I can only go anywhere if myself. Well, that's right. Starting my laundry now. I have to get clean clothes for. Whoops. Tend to look like the heat from the old Rudolph claymation show. Oh, he miser. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I like that. I like that guy. Okay, now we have lots of, what is this, 2s? Yeah. We've got a lot of 2s. Okay, so we're going to come up all the way to even with a certain part of the E. Okay, so let's just do that. Let's focus on that. Okay. Tend to look for, okay, you provide Warren Meldingen, safe place for many. Oh, I was like, a dungeon, a Warren dungeon. What? Is there an alarm bell going off? What did I miss? Hey, if this is a dungeon, then I'm okay. I'll be fine with a dungeon. It's fine. I gotcha. Gotta go. My brother has called. We have you too, Jackie. Big hugs to you. Thanks for hanging out with us. I was like, what is that word? I don't think I've ever seen that word in my life. I'm gonna have to go Google that. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, everyone. Stitching with you. Fantastic. I'm stitching with you too. Stitching with love. In all the right places, stitching with love. Sounds like we've got some sort of a backup alarm truck or something going on. I don't know. Did my tapestries. Very nice. Very nice. Allison usually does that when she has her first cup of coffee. She's got like her little stitch and she focuses on that. She did a temperature one last year when she was here visiting. And I thought it was so cool. I was like, oh, this is going to look so amazing by the end of the year. And then when she posted it, when she was done at the, I guess beginning of January or something like that. I think I remember. Oh, it was so stunning. And such a unique piece. And everybody's would have been different. And because she traveled where she, there was always these up and down temperatures. So it wasn't exactly where she was in California all the time for the 200 or 365 days. It was, the temperatures of her travels wherever she went on those adventures. And I thought that was just so cool. Like, just such a cool, happy memory. Hey, Tracy Albert, I mentioned your name earlier. I thought maybe I'd seen you, but I guess I just conjured you up in my mind, my dear. Hello, Tracy Albert. I'm doing hand stitching right now. Going to let hubby start the laundry. There you go. There you go. Oh, help needed. Oh, I can't choose what to do. Whip stitching on my bracelet or cross stitch on my haunted tiered cake. Oh, is that from last year? Very nice. I don't know. I kind of like the whip stitching on the bracelet. Sounds kind of fun. Claim to fame. Okay, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Finally finished my second quilt top. Now to square it up. There you go. Be careful. Be careful. Remember to measure the top and the middle and the bottom and get the average in between. That's the best way to do it. Especially when you're adding borders and stuff like that, right? Have you seen the film The Weatherman? He goes mad because the weather never changes, California? No. No, I haven't. Where are you going, Sophie? No, no, no. You hang out here. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. There you go. Good girl. She thinks she was going outside. No, no, no. Want to see the tiered cake? No, I haven't made a tiered chocolate cake, Lynn. It's the Halloween one. And I can't show it to you because I gave it to Miss Pat Remmenschneider. It turned out really cute. Really cute. I was really happy with that one. That was like my really first Halloween project. Oh, and speaking of Halloween, not that we're talking about it, I have the next one after this one. Just grab something cute and fun and one color. So, well, actually, I think I had two colors for this. I had purple. Oh, sorry, hold on. I'll show you my colors. Reach over, grab it. And my canvas I was going to use. I was going to use that bright orange and that pink to do that. So, isn't it cute? I just went on and searched free Halloween cross-stitch patterns, and it came up Pinterest, and this came up, and I right-clicked it, and I said save, and then from there, I went pulled the picture up, and then I went print, and that's what happened. So, there we go. So, super cute and super easy. So, I'm going to work on that one next after I finish the Friends one. So, okay. Yeah, I would like something like that. Because we have our Thanksgiving before, in October, right? So, we have Thanksgiving first, then Halloween, then Christmas. That one is, it's very nice. I love the swirls too. Reminds me of free motion quilting there, Gwenny. I'm so happy to see you here today. Hope you're doing okay. How's Alberta? And all our other peoples, wherever you, happy temp memories of Nova Scotia. Give me some more colors. Those pinks and gray stitches are right in the middle. Yeah. It just looks so pretty. It just looks, and I was like, oh, all the little memories in there. Every day, every little colored patch is like a memory, right? So, yeah, exactly, for fall and for pumpkin. Yeah, so we'll start with that, and then I've got another one that I was looking at. It's like a haunted house with a couple little other houses around it. And I might use one of those other canvases that Tracy Albert gifted to the quilt shop to use for that. Because I think it would look really nice on one of those backgrounds with the black and the yellow and the orange all nice and bright with the moody, purpley blue kind of background. I think it would be awesome. So, yeah. Rewatching Heartland. I've never watched that. People recommended it, but I never really got into it. So, oh no, Pinterest, there goes all the... Oh, Deborah, I could so relate. Oh my gosh. I think it was the other morning. I was sitting there clicking and flipping and flopping and and I looked up and I'm like, oh my gosh, here goes a half an hour. I got things to do, man. Hey, Piglin, how you doing? Hey, Mr. Mike. Oh, I agree. Glad you were able to make... Oh, yes. I think it was just... When I was looking at Halloween ones, I guess it was last week or whatever, I'm like, oh, that would be good. Oh, that would be good, you know, on that canvas, right? Because now I've got a few canvases I can use up. I don't want to buy any until I use up all the ones I have. Unless it's for a specific gift for somebody, right? So then I'm happy to purchase another one. But right now I got lots. And especially now that I've gone through my things. And I need to be more confident in myself on working with a linen too, not just, you know, a certain count of 8 cloth or canvas, right? So we want to come all the way in line with this one right here, this one right there. Okay. Heartline is very silly, but I like the horses and the Canadian setting. Oh, it's in Canada? Huh. Oh, excuse me. He was California way last weekend, and he got to hang out with Allison Johnson and Mr. Johnson. They had din-dins together. It looks so good, too. Okay, so that is there. And then this one up here comes to 3. So that's 3 over. So it's the 2 plus the 1 on the end, and then 1 at the very top, and then that's I done. And then we're going to top the I off with a button of a heart-shaped button. And of course, like I said, you can add whatever you like to this, right? So we're gonna have some water, and I'm gonna wipe my nose. Seem to be leaking. Oh, there's something wrong with the trailer? Uh-oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. Hey, Patty G. How you doing today, Patty G? Cheers, cheers, cheers. Oh, I missed the Hobby Lobby run on Zoom? Why does all the good stuff happen when I'm sleeping? Allison probably feels the same way. Why does all the good stuff happen when I'm sleeping? We can't get the first 6 series here. First 6 in the series here in the UK anymore on Next with Heartland. Is in. Oh, I didn't realize it was. I'm doing better with a new brace from the doctor. Nice, Peggy Lynn. Hopefully Animal Control picked up the dog and found the owners. Oh, boy. Okay. Nothing gets done around here when I get on Pinterest. Hubby gives me the stink eye because my list of things I need his help on. It just keeps getting bigger, buddy. The honey-do list. The honey-do list, yeah. Oh, they did not have the parts? Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good, Mr. Mike. How are you supposed to get your trailer fixed? Well, it sounds like fun, that's for sure. Love the Hobby Lobby run. Tried to make them buy everything. Yeah, one of this and one of that. I'm of the understanding that Hudson, Alberta is the fictitious location I've heard. I've never heard of Hudson. Oh, interesting. Okay. No, and I lived there for a long time too. Yeah, that's kind of was my question there, Tracy Provis. I was like, well, where are you now there, Mr. Mike? Make sure you stay hydrated, everybody, okay? They band-aided it and sent me... Oh, yikes. Those are scary. Because if it's like a no-name Band-Aid, then it's not going to stick. You need a named Band-Aid. Like a Band-Aid Band-Aid. Lovely area around Calgary? Yes, definitely. Yeah. We used to go to Tabor all the time. My mom had some friends out there at a corn farm, so we used to always get her corn from there. We get enough to take us the whole winter and into spring, you know. I've been spending lots of midsummers husking corn in the backyard and then chopping it up and, yeah. I got a phone call. What did I miss? I'm not sure. What did you miss? No, I don't know where they are. I don't know where they are. That was so funny last week. They just popped right in the, right there. It's like, oh, hey, hi. What you doing? Oh. I was making an imaginary stitch there. I don't know where I was going, but I was going somewhere. Okay, now it's R. R and F. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this out and I'm going to shift it this way so I can finish those two off without any issues, okay? Bye, Anio. Have to go. The vegetarian comes again. Oh, the veterinarian, not the vegetarian. Okay, veterinarian comes for Kenny. Please cross your fingers that he will be better soon. Gonna watch the rest. Okay, big hugs to you. Me too. I hope he does okay. I hope he does okay. Yeah, it's okay. I knew what you meant. As soon as I said today, I'm like, okay, she doesn't mean she's being a vegan today. Today's picky. Only today. They said it was good to go, so if it catches fire, it's not mine. No, that's true. That's true. I just like Black Ada. My eyes just rebel. Yeah, that's where definitely lights would come in. Lights going blank. It is hard. Yes, it would be. When I worked on the dark blue one, the little sampler. Hold on, I think it's up here. I thought this is where it was my first time doing working with something so dark. Hold on, let me try to get it in the all in here. Okay. My first time working with something so dark, and I was like, "Whoa, wait a second here! I like need a light or something underneath of it, like something like that's why I think I ended up trying to pull it off the table so I could actually see the little lights from underneath, like come through. So yeah, just pop that there. It's pretty, isn't it? It's pretty. I like the little birds on it and the little elf. It's like my first sampler. I never did a sampler before. Like that. So that was pretty. And then I kind of did the she-cell one too. I need Jack for my plastic canvas. Oh no! Oh no, that's, oh, I hear you. Hey Barbara, I finished my letter, so I'm taking advantage of the mid-70s today and canning some diced tomatoes. Oh nice, I wish we could. My sweetheart has enough of honeydews. We're almost done remodeling our ranch house. Oh, nice. On the east side of Las Vegas, we started on our house. We already got our new roof, AC heating unit. Oh, fantastic, Susie Rose. That's awesome. Yeah, I just need a frame for it. I haven't decided what I want to do with it. I think I'm going to snip. I had a few threads just kind of holding this folded over here. Snip those since I'm resetting. This one too. My little snowman is on black. Ada struggling to see. Yeah, I can see black being a difficult one, but I can also see it's really huge benefits to it too, right? What color was your owl on there, Tracy Provis? For some reason I thought it was a dark background as well. The squirrel was on a light one, but what was your owl that you did? What was he on? For some reason I have a dark color in mind for some reason. Am I wrong? Am I wrong or am I right? There we go. Slip it over and then we just tighten the ring. Oh, it was on black. Okay, I thought so. I thought it was either really dark blue or dark brown or black. Okay, I thought it was, yeah. Is that hard too? Do you find that hard to stitch on? Everyone who cross stitches use a pair of 80 glasses to make the firelight. I think Tracy Alpha. No, actually it was Allison. But every time I was on Zoom, Tracy Albert had hers on, so it just kind of solidified it, right? But they're so handy. They're so handy. Some of these, there is a point where you can put a flathead or a starhead screwdriver to get it really, really tight if you really, really, really want it that way, right? Black is so hard to stitch on. You definitely need yeah, for sure. Okay, all right. Now we're gonna tie this off and then go and make an R. She's my greatest inspiration. Gets you into the most trouble. Well, that's what good friends do, don't they? I thought that's in the manual. Dang here by myself, and Abby keeps calling while at grocery store. He had to call second time as I had to find the house phone. We don't have a house phone. All we have is our cell phones to each other. That's it. And the boys mostly know that mine's either on vibrate mode when I'm streaming. So, and I already received a call from the nurse for the infusion. That was earlier this morning. I was expecting her to call, so just to confirm that we're still good to go for Thursday for my second infusion. So I said, yep. And she goes, you don't have a cold, you haven't had fever, you haven't contacted COVID, blah, 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 all the questions that she has to ask. And I'm like, nope, we're good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the fifth one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the fifth one. Okay. I saw the glasses being used by a couple ladies at StitchCon in 21. My first year, I had to grab a pair. Yeah, no kidding. I'm so glad you did. Sometimes with black, it helps to have a lamp underneath you, too. I was thinking that through when Tracy Albert said above you. I thought, well, maybe above and below. I would think that would almost help as well. I did find it, I don't find it too bad, but the glasses help a great deal. Yeah, I guess they do. Is worth it, though, when you are stitching out Darth Vader for the... Oh, yes, that's right. That's right, Tracy Albert. Put a white towel or a table. Yeah, I think that's what I kind of did. There was something that was very light, colored underneath that I could wasn't reflecting the dark. Good idea there, Sherry. Though. Maybe your hubby and mine are related. Fish and chips for supper. Nice. Fancy cooking, and I can't right now. Well, there you go. Oh, I'll take fish and chips any day of the week. I'll peel the batter off the fish, and I'll only be able to have like 2 chips. But I'll still take it. I love fish. I'm a big fish fan. Except for canned tuna. Not my favorite. But I will have it. Because I know it's a great source of protein. Oh, sorry, I'm not even in the... Here, there we go. Sorry about that. That was all pro streamer there. Dull gray day. You're not so much light today, even with my lamp on. Oh, yeah, definitely. Put something light underneath. My mother went mend our Navy school uniforms under electric light only during the daylight. Oh, yeah, so she could actually see. Yeah. So far this year, I have started 20 new cross-stitch projects, but only finished 11. Hey, 11's good. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I still have to finish the Canadian Moose. He's almost done. I just have to do some back stitching on it, which isn't a lot. So I can handle that. It was Dear Girl. I was like, oh, yeah, she was giving me a headache. I'm like, I was going to take a break from it for a while, but then Pat Remmenschneider offered to stitch her up, finish stitching the back stitching for me. I'm like, yep, please, thank you. Yeah, I'll take that. I don't have to stress about it anymore, and I know it's going to get done. That's all I need. And there was no rush, so. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going? Where are you going, Laura Lynn? Back it up. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. Go 1, 2, 3, and then 1 at the top. And then we'll cross those guys. So we're forming the top of our R. R, matey. we used to do for dinner. I did slow cooked pork tenderloin for me and beef cubes for the boys because I can't have beef. So, but we did it in a cream of mushroom sauce. So, and then we just had fusilli pasta on the side. You can put it on or top or on the side or whatever. I liked it on the side because I like my pasta kind of just plain buttered with a little salt. I liked it with pepper too, but I can't have that either. So, anyways, but I did enjoy my dinner, so it's good. Second load in the washer, very nice. And he just called again. I love that moosella. I downloaded that pattern. Moose are so prevalent here. They almost feel like part of the family, except they are so unruly. Yeah. And when they're into your garden and you don't want them to, they think that that's their right, that they should have whatever they want. That's a moose for you. That's a moose. Okay, so now we're going to go down this side of the R. So we're going to go 2, and then we got the space of like a button. There's a button here, right? So we're right there. Okay. We do the 2, and then we're going to leave the space of the button, except we're going to get that center part, and then we're going to work our way down. Okay. You're doing such awesome patterns, stitch away. That's exactly it, right? And you're doing such beautiful work. That squirrel was, wow. He was so cute. Love all this little intricate little pattern he had going on. It was like a, Mandela squirrel, or graffiti squirrel. Okay, so now we need to go down 2 and then a stitch. Because we've got two rows of yellow there. And there's the stitch. And then we go down 2 again for the other side of the button. And then we go across 1, 2, 3 times on the 2. 1. Oops. Make sure you get it in the hole. It's okay, Sophie. I didn't lock the door open. The door's just as open. So no worries. It's okay. Door kind of swinging back and forth is kind of setting Sophie off. Well, I am truly laughing out loud, mostly because I can relate. Yeah, the boys would just text me in Discord knowing I had my phone on me because when I couldn't go to the store. They don't have this. Do you want this instead? I'm like, yes or no or whatever, right? So, but hey, I was thankful for it. Especially when you wanted something specific, like you're craving it. Now that you could eat, you're like, okay, I really want some lemon yogurt or something, right? Or something, I don't know, Pop-Tart. Oh, there we go. And now we just need the F. Okay, well, after I finish off the bottom part here. Do I have enough on this? I don't know. Let's give her a go. I'm going to say probably not. Because we got to go do 4 stitches here and then cross them. The tail will be short, that's for sure. I should finish this one I'm working on in the next few days if I don't get distracted and go on squirrel myself. Moose killed my baby trees. Oh, I've nursed them so far. Building a shelter belt from baby trees because they're... well, that's it too. I thought we might have had to do that to keep the deer out of our fruit trees. But so far... Oops. Come back. Come back. Okay, I might just have enough. But so far, so good. But we do have an electric fence, right? So we could, if we had to, just put it all the way around the whole group of fruit trees. And then, but they could jump it, right? They could jump that electric fence, too. At least I think so. I think it's an 8-foot one. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Oh, Cynthia Cook's gotta go. Okay, bye. Taking you, on a walkabout around my yard with a beautiful day here in Southwest Ohio. Had to rest my shoulders from quilting on my... Yeah, they do get all bound up, don't they? I remember so many times I'd go to... I'd be working on a quilt, and then I'd go to crossing guard, and I'd have to go stick the stop sign out and be like, ow! And then this arm would be like, slow motion. People are like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, just been quilting too much. Ugh, it hurts a bit. It's kind of like almost robotic. I wanted chocolate cupcakes with chocolate ice, the butter icing the other day. I had to wait 3 days. Asked him if he was leaving the store now. Yeah, just so he can move on, right? Pat Rem is being all productive today, multitasking. She is. She's on it. She's on it, man. No grass grows under feet of that woman. No way. She's a busy woman. Oh, I knew what you meant, Lucy B. It's okay. I speak typos. Or I read typos most often. I like looking at other people's gardens too, because you get inspiration, right? So, your cat won't eat yogurt? No? Mr. Clive used to be all over anything dairy. Anything dairy. If you didn't put the lid on the butter, he'd be up on the counter licking the butter. That's why he's on with the, as in Team Cheese, he's still there. Because he was cheese, butter, anything dairy. You have to join the Create, Imagine, and Enjoy group on Facebook. And Miss Sassalette will give you approval. And then I think on the main page is the number and the password. I think. I'm not sure. Sure, but that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. Okay, so let's go overhead here. So now to get to the F, okay, I'm going to go this little spot right here, just because it's the least amount for me to count, okay, and then I hopefully won't mess that up. So the spaces here in between the tip of that R to the front of this F is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on the 6th one is that little guy right there, okay, so that's what we're going to do. Make sure I'm coming from the right spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I said on the 6th one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and on the 6th. Okay. Oh yeah, if you left, I remember, what was it? I was grating cheese for something. It might have been lasagna or a couple lasagnas, maybe even to put in the freezer, like one to put in the freezer and one to cook that night for dinner. Because when I worked my many jobs, there was a time there where I was working 5 jobs for about 2 years. And I would try, if I was making a meal, I'd always try and make another one. So when I was working a night or whatever, the boys could just take it out when they got home from work and put it in the oven, or because of the timeline where I was leaving from crossing guard and then heading to the job, I put it in the oven on a lower heat, and then they could turn it up when they got home, you know, and enjoy. 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 So yeah. And anyways, I think I went out to the coop to grab the eggs or something before they froze, just in case or whatever. Anyway, and I come back in the house and the cat is eating the bar of cheese that I was grating. Oh, thank you, Jill. Thank you so much. Where did she go? Oh, she's over here. Okay, she didn't want to go back with that. I was like, thank you very much. Big hugs to you. Yes, thank you, Mike. Thank you for putting that in there. There is a post with the information. Okay, thanks. And then that's how you get in and hang out. Yeah, hang out with us. Thank you very much. Okay, so now let's count over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, so we need a tenner. That's going to be the start of our F, okay? Let's do the 50-50. Oh, cheers, everybody. Make sure you're staying hydrated, okay? Yeah, I'm not sure what we're doing for dinner. Oh, no, we're having chicken pieces. A whole chicken, but chopped up into pieces. I'll probably just bake them. Just bake them. And then that way I can easily peel the skin off. And we'll probably do some taters. Taters are at toast. Cut them toast. Maybe do some wedged toast. But they have to be peeled, though. Actually, the boys don't have to, but mine does. But that's all good. Just a little salt. That's all I can have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here's 7. 8, 9, and 10. All right, and then we'll just cross all those, and now we're making our F. And we'll make our way up, and then make our way down. Okay. I just made use of cane, turned the light switch. There you go. Perfect tool. Yeah, thank you very much for the super chat. Okay, when I went to the Festival of Quilts, had so much fun trying out all the different long arm machines. I so need one in my life. They can be so much fun, Lynn. They can be so much fun. Especially when you get to creating and you're thread painting, or you're just free motioning, or you're just micro quilting or whatever. You can sometimes get in such a zone. And it's just so much fun just listening to the hum of the machine, and you're just, you know, making art. Or you hope you're making art. I saw Clive on a video from 5 years back. He was very lovely. He was a lovely cat. We adopted him from the local shelter. They didn't know whether he was 5 or 6 years old, but he'd been there a long time because nobody wanted Mr. Black Cat, Mr. Clive. And Munchkin and I, shortly after we moved into the house in Hillsburg, we moved in August, and I think by October we were looking for an animal to love. We didn't want a dog yet. We'd only been a couple years without our German Shepherd. But I wasn't ready for a dog yet. So we thought, we never had a cat before, and Munchkin really wanted a cat, and Pop did not want a cat, but I said, let's give it a go. I had a cat when I was a kid. So Munchkin and I went out. We adopted Mr. Clive. Actually, he picked us. We actually went to go look for kittens that needed adoption. And we went to the shelter, and then they say, oh, they're not here. They're at like another space. It was at the Walmart in the middle of, anyway, so we went there, and we held a couple of kittens and looked at a few things and whatever. But I was letting more Munchkin pick because I figured he was the one who was really going to, you know, want it the most, right? Like it was really what he wanted, right? So I let him decide, and then he's like, there's nothing to hear. And he goes, but we'd already gone to the shelter, and Mr. Clive, we'd already met Mr. Clive and stuff like that. And then I said, what do you want to do? I said, we don't have to adopt anything. He goes, well, I kind of like the black cat, Mr. Clive, or Clive, because we called him Mr. Clive, just out of respect for the old man. I said, are you sure? I said, he's an older cat. And he goes, yeah. And I'm like, okay. So we went back to the shelter and started filling out the paperwork to adopt him. And they were like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. He's a really good cat. And some people just couldn't see his potential. And yeah, so we gave him a home. He was with us for 11 years. That's right. Just shy of 11 years. I have my grandfather's plain wooden cane that is almost 100 years old. That is a lovely heirloom there, Pat Ida. Just the beginning of fun experiments, Deborah. Yeah, exactly, right? Tracy W says, canes are great for getting things too far away. Oh, and for threatening my teenagers with smacks. I guess the hook part, you can kind of hook around things, right? So, all right, we're going to come up here. So we're going to come up 2 rows. And then we're going to do this little curve of the, this little curve of the up. Yeah, we had some good times with Mr. Clive. He was strictly an indoor cat, but as soon as we got Sophie, 6 years later, I guess, or something like that. No, 4 years later. I don't think wasn't too long, because we got her in 13. Yeah, so it would have been 4 years later. And he wanted to go out when she went out. So he was like, wait a second here. I could have been doing this the whole time. So he ended up going on a lead. He was attached to the house. So, and there were times if I put her out in the middle of the yard, because I had pigged her in at first, right? For the first couple years until she got to know the yard, when I had, wanted her to be outside and get some fresh air and stuff like that. I would, collar them together by little tethers. So wherever he went, she had to go, and wherever he went, he had to go. He was cute. Only when I was out there, though. Only when I was out there, when I was pitting around with the garden or something like that. So, and I didn't want to be distracted by. But then he learned to come back. He came back on his own. He got out a couple times and came back on his own. So we thought, okay. He's okay. He's cool this way. We can let him out and he can come back. So, and that's how it worked from that point on. And it was so funny. You could always tell when he was in the yard, and Sophie could see him from the house. She would start talking to him. Good morning, Deb Somerville. Laura Lynn, long arms, very beautiful. Ah, thank you, Miss Allison Johnson. I appreciate your compliment. I do. How's Deb Somerville today? Dang hand stitching. I forgot to knot the thread 3 times. Uh-oh. You're just not thinking, that's all. It's okay. Take a deep breath. Yeah, this is a cute, simple, little, quick pattern. Great one to whip up for somebody as a gift for a birthday or Christmas or anything, just to say thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. Yeah, oh, hold on. You're a pal and a confidant. Sing it now. I'm open to pick out backing for my Woos quilt tomorrow. Very nice. Very nice. I don't know what I decided for the back of mine. My Woos. Where is my Woos? My Woos is over there. On waistcloth on a t-shirt. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You're doing that. I saw you posted that. I thought that was really kind of cool. Yeah, my front is light colored, so I think something medium to light colored, I think would just go with it. I think that would be the best. So, okay, we got fluffs here. I got some fluffs. Just the fluffs. Okay. Be right back. Need body. Okay, yours is going to look awesome. I think so too, right, Tracy Provis? Especially on a t-shirt. Oh my, I've compelled to summon my inner Sophia when I was in Sicily. Your inner Sophia? What is that all about? I bet Sicily was amazing. Was it hot? Was it like smoking hot there? I can always just, with all the rock and the mountains and, you know, all the marble and everything, I figure it'd just be hot. But it's probably a dry heat. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Well, it's going to be cute. That's for sure. And like I said, there's free fonts out there. You can go and put the, you know, just as an example, Friends, Thread of Love, Tracy's Sewing Space, or Tracy's Hangout, or you know what I mean, like, or Tracy's Safe Space, or anything like that, you know what I mean, or something else. Follow with another poem if you like, or make up your own poem. Like the options are really endless, right? You can add more sewing notions around. Go get a scissors cross stitch pattern, add the scissors to it, or a pair of snips, or more buttons, a thimble. You know, you can fill that sucker up all the way around with all sorts of notions, right? And make it super special for that one person. Put it on the side of a bag, and it's their going to meet and greeting quilt bag, you know, so. I'm going to go off the side here. We got 2 to do. Okay, someone asked about a year ago if I railroaded my stitches. I had no idea what they were talking about. I do now, and sometimes accidentally I have done it, but not on purpose. Does anybody do that every single time? Like, is this how you stitch, and like, and you're focused on that, making sure every stitch is railroaded? Because I didn't even know it was a thing, and I've like literally cross stitched for 20 some odd years, and I never read it in a magazine that was what you had to do. And even when they teach you in the magazines and stuff, that's not something that they teach. So I was always curious about the railroading. Okay, here, I'll show you perfect example. Okay, let's go. Oh, we got the overhead here. Oh, sorry, fat head. Okay, so what they want you to do is when you come up with your stitch and you come down over here, you're actually going in between the threads. So you're going in between the threads and then pushing it back down there. So the next time when you come up, if I can try and do this here with you guys to see that. Okay, so there, they go through the threads, and then up again and through the threads. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. So I didn't know. Railroading with right thread only. Oh, okay. Well, that's not how they made it sound. Oh, and I got poked. I got poked. Bat's eyelashes. Or sissy is the best. Well, that's what I mean. Friends, a thread above love, sissy is the best pepper. Like, seriously, right? It's endless. Hello, Kelly Cruises. How you doing? How twizzly my floss gets. That's how I knew it. I don't know. I really was thinking about it afterwards. And then I kind of thought not above it. And then when I started back across, I'm like, what was the point of it? Especially when I accidentally do it, right? So I don't understand it. I don't understand it either. So I thought maybe somebody might. Oh, hold on. Railroading gives the more uniform and flatter look, but not sometimes. I would do all the time. You would do it all the time. Okay, so not just sometimes, right? Oh, I was told that railroading was the path on the back is as neat as the front, as it too is a pattern. I no longer do that, but no, I didn't. I don't split my thread these either. So stuff is framed or backed onto quilt blocks. It's pointless. It's buried. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was always curious. I was like, I don't understand that. Thread fronts tidy. I don't know. So I don't really see unless I tried to really do one on a whole project to see the difference. But my mind is not used to it, right? So it could be a miss situation. Oh, your backs are just as beautiful as your fronts there, Tracy. Tracy Provis, sorry. I've seen them. It's a stunner. Okay, so now, do I need another? No, I'm good for a little bit. Okay, so here, let's go there. And we're going to skip over to where we're going to come straight down to make that long part of our F. Now we got our two little curly cues, okay? Well, that's not the point, right? Kelly Cruz is not, and as you progress and you keep going on and on and on, you will get a little bit better and you'll work things a little bit better, and your thought method on how you get from A to Z sort of thing gets a little bit better. So, it's okay. Does my bum look good? Make it. I don't think I've ever asked Pop that question because I know I got a big bum, so there's no point. I got a big bum, I cannot lie. It was gifted by my mother, and therefore I would accept the gift and rock it. Aw, shucks. Pop. You're supposed to be working. Or is it lunchtime? Oh, it is lunchtime. This cross stitch has passed way too fast here today. My goodness. Must be having a really good time. Yes, very happy to hear that Hurricane Franklin's going to be missing us, because right now it's Category 4. It's like, it's honking big, but it's going to be it's going to dissipate. It's going to, once it reaches up our cold waters. With the twerk contest, well, I don't know about that. I might throw a hip out or sprain a back muscle. Once you start using beads and metallic thread, back it is going to, hold on, I gotta focus on Kelly's comment again. Oh, going to look, well, yeah, that's right, because you keep crossing over each other, right? Same with you when you do some back stitching. It's all over the place, right? Stalker pop? Almost, right? Yes, I untwizzle when doing paper. Yeah, exactly, right. I was never taught, so I only read magazines, and that's how I taught myself, so. I guess I was taught, but I was taught by a magazine. Self-taught. It's one thing my mom never did. I mean, like I said, she crocheted. She didn't know how to knit, so I was self-taught knit by reading magazines and just kind of watching people. So I kind of, apparently I knit a little bit left-handed, so I don't care. I get stuff done. I still make scarves. I can still make mitts and stuff, and it's fine. It still looks pretty. At least I think so. But I enjoy knitting. It's got its own nice little flair to it. So nice little creative spot where you can, especially if you're just using your own pattern in your head, like a knit and a pearl and a knit, and doing some really nice, pretty patterns, right? So, hello, June Hansen. How you doing? My neighbor taught me she is the best neighbor. Oh, that's nice. That's fantastic. Ooh, Kelly Cruz has sent a package to Miss Allison. Ooh, exciting. How exciting. Mail time is always a good time. Oh, speaking of mail, I think we had mail in our mailbox, but I don't know if it got picked up, so. I know it was garbage recycle day today. It was nice to get a nice big bag of stuff from the shop out there, so that was good. Doing with all my tidying and fluffing up and stuff. Back is never displayed, so I don't care. Well, that's true, right? So, and you can make it that way by sealing it up where it is or what have you. So, I got to show the people who were on Zoom the other day a tapestry that my mother-in-law did in 1985. So it's 38 years old, and it looks fantastic and amazing. I want to get it reframed and behind glass, just for the safety and security of preserving it and her handwriting on the back. So if you guys are interested in seeing it, it's a Norman Rockwell painting, but it's done in embroidery threads, right, and tapestry threads. So I can show it if you like. Tracy saw it as well as Sass, and I thought Mr. Mike saw it too. I could be wrong though. Oh, and Lois. I think Lois saw it too. Yeah, my back isn't for display either. No. I had some wonderful mail this morning. A postcard from Allison Johnson Travels. What with that and being Cross Stitch Tuesday. It's been a great day. I know. Every day is a good day. But definitely Cross Stitch Tuesday for sure. Back is either hidden by a frame or a quilt as a wall. Yeah, well, that's it, right? So. Okay, my tie's getting really short. Yeah, I don't remember my mother-in-law cross-stitching, but I do remember her at least saying she had tapestry stuff or had done a few things. I know there's some things that she has started and has done, and I'm hoping when I can see my sister-in-law in February that I can pick up some of those stuff from her and continue some of my mother-in-law's work. You know, so I like to have them finished. So, okay, we're just gonna tie this off here. Ooh, go back to me. I need to get me another little thread just to finish that off. It's almost there though. It's looking good. See? Friends. I got friends in low places. Whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. I'll be okay. Maybe. I don't know. Made her own clothes in the 60s. I used her scraps to make my Cindy clothes. Taught myself quilting in the 80s. Exactly, right? It's all, a lot of people are so much like I was library because we always used to go to the library. And the one of Pop's quilts that he has on his bed I got from a book of Amish quilts. So it's an Amish pattern. So and it's really pretty. And I think that was my first time doing something that small in the piecing. It's not small, but it was small to me at the time, right? Because you saw Munchkin's quilts, they were kind of like bigger pieces and stuff. So I know, I'm not sure either. But Ferris likes walks to the mailbox. Do you got a long driveway there, Kelly? Oh, I hope I get the fabric you sent me this week. I keep... Oh, when did I send it out? I sent it out when I sent Pat Remenschneider's. Maybe today's, because Pat got hers yesterday. Right? It's a brown envelope, about yay big. Okay? Hello, Sojourney. Tracy, how you doing? Uh-oh. Oh, I put way too many threads down there. Oh, my goodness. I got too excited, and I was putting in the whole F. Ah, dork. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, I did way too many. What a goof. What a goof nut. I gotta rip them out. I got too excited. I know. Slow your roll, Orlin. Slow your roll. Yeah, it's like the perfect temperature outside. It's like, 18 to 22 degrees. It's lovely. You don't have to wear a sweater. It was a little chilly in here earlier. That's why I was like, when I went back into the house, I made sure to grab a long sleeve t-shirt for today's show. When you sing and bounce your head around, you look like one of the bobbleheads. Nice. I love that. I'll take that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this one. There we go. I think we're back. Where we need to be. That means now I gotta rethread that one. I think I made my first skirt in junior school in home ec as part of my cook. Yeah, there's lots. I remember making a long dress shirt, and I ended up wearing it to my cousin's wedding because it turned out so good. But I had experience since I was like 5 of sewing. So first it was a needle and thread, making puppets and dolly clothes and stuff like that. And then once I got to the age, my mom let me go on the sewing machine and figure stuff out. Okay, now we need to count to come ourselves all the way down here. Okay. Oops. Sorry, I meant that one. Okay. All right, so now we need to figure out how many we come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1 over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 over. So here. Yeah, we didn't need to thread another one. Okay, now we get to put in all the other stuff, like the buttons. Okay, so we just need one little tiny stitch. It was right down here. I can barely see it. We were melting yesterday. Oh no, that's not good. Not melties. so let's tie our stitches off here. Sorry. I just need some more water. Okay, pop you over there. Don't forget, it's not working. But you guys can't see that, can you? No, you can't. Darn it. Okay. 6 hour stream is on September 9th from 11 a.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Eastern. Okay. 6 hour stream on the 9th of September. Okay. And do you want to see what we'll be working on? Do you? Actually, what color do I want? Yes, dehydrate is very, very important. Trust me more than anybody else knows. Stay hydrated. It's your birthday. Well, we're going to celebrate by doing this. Da, da, da. Da, da. It's just as old as the foundation paper piecing peacock tail. I got this and the peacock tail at the same time. So we're talking like... what does this say? This says 2015, but I don't think it was 2015. 2017. So isn't that cute? Hold on, let's see if I can get it. 4 days before your birthday. Well, you're just going to have to come celebrate with us. You just never know. I'm hoping to have the Woos quilt done by then, and we may just give it away then. So yeah, this is going to be fun. The question is, I have to you guys, if I can't do this all in solids, which I probably can't, do I make the background patterned or the peacock patterned? Because I want to, you know what I mean? Oh, what does it finish at? Good question there, Miss Allison. It's a fair sizer. 20 by 20. There we go. Oops, sorry. 20 by 20 quilt block. I thought a great way for doing scraps, and I have the pattern, so I can do as many as I like, right? So, but I do like what they have going on here, but of course I'm not going to have all those, right? No, diamonds aren't that difficult. Well, I don't find them that difficult, okay? And I'm not sure if it's even all diamonds. Let's take a looky-loo. Okay, let's take a looky-loo. And I paid $32 for this pattern, so by golly, I'm going to use it. Peacock pattern, so it stands up. Yeah, okay. That's I was thinking that. I actually had some funky green to that, so. Okay. Well, there we go. There's our pieces. So, kind of diamondy-ish, yeah? What? I say, what? Okay, now, oh, I got all these little pieces. Okay, I've never done one of her pieces like this, so this is all new to me. Okay, so you can put this on your piece. Okay, all right. Okay, that's English paper piecing. Oh, I have to use those as a template? Oh, no. Oh, no. It is. It's all hand stitching. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to lose my poop. I might have to find a new pattern. I didn't realize it was that. Oh, no. It's right there. Right then and there. You kind of know what you're in for. Whoa. Okay. It'll be a challenge. But we'll start it. No, thank you. Donna's like, not tapping out. I'm out. That's it. You can put giveaway now. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I think a regroup, a new idea for them. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, that's beautiful. We'll do that one day, Kay. One day. I'm not sure when, though. Whoops. It could be a Stitch Tuesday project. Yes. I like a challenge, and I did say I bought stuff at that time to do the challenge. So yeah, good choice. She's like, I'm out. Hey, Cats and Quilts and Crafts. Oh, yeah, that'll be fun, eh? Sometime in the future. I'm not sure when. Slow and steady. I know. That's what I said. I don't want to completely dismiss it. But a lot of people don't want to watch me hand stitch for, 6 hours. So we may have to find something else. Because I want to be able to use them again. But it does, you're right. I think it's the quilting that gives it a way to look like it is diamonds, though, there, Pat Remenschneider. It really does. It looks like the quilting. Yeah, makes it look like it's diamonds, but it's all the strips and stuff, so. Oy, oy, oy. I wonder if you could, okay, don't get me wrong here. What if we found a really nice background and then made the peacock and stuck it on it? What do you think of that? Because we could do the paper piecing on just a peacock and then put it on a really nice background, right? Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, it's a peacock puzzle. Yeah. See, so we're still doing the hand stitching on just the peacock part, and then we put it on a really awesome background. So there we go. Okay, sold. You guys drive a hard bargain, but going for it. I got that at Hobby Horse. It is a quilt store just outside of Georgetown. Yes, just outside of Georgetown, Ontario. Hobby Horse. Hello, Tracy Louise. I quilt too. She was starting to show, and I was like, oh, dinner's going to be ready. And then we were sitting at the table eating, and blah, blah, blah. I get back, and then I'm like, I'm back. And then she leaves. I was like, was it something I said? No, we just took too long. Oh, who's the designer? Oh, that's Elliot, Violet Crafts. Not Elliot, Violet Crafts. Okay. English paper, I should have known by that. An English paper piecing project by Violet Crafts. And it says right there, spool, thread, and needle. That's okay. Yeah, the peacock. Number 18. Hashtag Violet Craft EPEP. Okay. And then it's going to be 20 that. So, okay. But I think that's what we'll do. We'll do the peacock and then we'll put it on a nice background. I think that sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. Who's the designer? Yeah, okay, got that. Can't you just add a seam allowance and machine sew? I guess if you could stop a 1/4 inch away, you could. I'm thinking you could, but there must be a reason why they have you hand stitching it together, because it's probably the best way to get it together, right? So, do you have any of that vibrant colored panel you were giving away a while back? The one that looked like a kaleidoscope. Oh gosh, that was a while ago. That was like the fractured. I had and they were all colored. It was all rainbow color. Is that the one you're talking about, Tracy H? I'm trying to think if I have a panel. I might. That's a good idea, though. Yeah, okay. I think I might have a panel in my panel bit, but I'll have to look. That's good. Great idea. Loving it. You guys are so much fun. Hello, Irish. How you doing today? Tracy Lee's hello. How are you and Brandon doing? Yeah, hopefully you're feeling better. Hopefully feeling much better. Do you have ombre? Actually, I do have some ombre fabric that Nadine has gifted to the shop. I think it's a turquoisey kind of color that we could probably do the peacock out of. We'll see. I have to go diggy. I only got like two weeks and a bit, so a week and a bit. I don't know. No, I guess a week and a bit because it's a holiday weekend coming up. Monday's a holiday. All right, what color are we doing for the dot? The down is brown sugar. Brown sugar. Boom, 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 brown sugar. We'll do this one. Awesome. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah, but I'm liking those ideas for sure. Okay, we'll have to figure something out. It's gonna be a productive Saturday on the 9th. 6 hours. Woo woo. So I'll have company all afternoon. I love it. Hello, Miss June Hansen. I didn't say hi to you earlier when everybody else was saying hi to you. Hope you're okay. I found it on Keepsake Quilting for $24. Wow, that is way cheaper than what I paid for it. But is that American or Canadian? Because I paid $32.40 in store. And the sticker's right there. I was trying to figure out how much I paid for the Peacock foundation paper piecing project, but I don't remember where the casing went to that. It probably says it in like the first video I did of it when we lived in Hillsburg. I guess that was probably 2020 or 2021. Stomach bung is gone. Good, good. Yeah, you were drinking Alka-Seltzer. I did rewatch a little bit of the stream that I missed, or tried to watch a little bit of it. So yeah, you were drinking Alka-Seltzer to help with your tummy. It's not good. Yes, Violet Crafts and on various Etsy sites for 24. Okay, that's American, right? So that's about equal, about average, I guess, for 32 Canadian pesos, and should be all right. Okay, now I'm gonna do a little thread. Right, said thread. It was so weird. There was mist this morning that it looked like there was no land beyond the trail at the back. Like it's a good little distance. It just looked, it ended with land and then trees and then nothing because of the mist had it hanging over everything. So cool. I think I've seen a couple of YouTubers working on those legit kits. But it seems like everybody's doing it, so. Be right back. Okay. Labor Day weekend, we are going to Blueberry Fest, hot air balloons, and fireworks. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Yeah, are you still in the hospital there, June? That's a good question. Okay, now is this one? Okay, now we need to make sure this goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so all the way across. Okay. God, take care. Be safe. You too, Marie France. Big hugs to you, my dear. Big hugs to you. This is in the description below. Okay, so if you want a free pattern, there you go. And like I said, you can use any sorts of fonts to write out thread of love. You don't have to use the one that's there if you don't want to. No, I got home this morning. Oh, fantastic! Good news. Good news. Are expensive with exchange and shipping to consider. Well, that's true. That's why I think of them as well. They're Tracy Albert. We think of it as a different aspect because of fees we're gonna have to pay. So. Oh, we gotta stitch the whole thing, and then you put the white thread over top. Okay, all right, I got that. Okay, so 1 over and 1 over. But they do have some nice ones of the tiger and the lion and I think there's a horse and an elephant, and they got some really nice creative ones for sure. Yeah, exactly. Take care of yourself. Well, Hobie got home now and is taking a shower. Faucet part as was leaking. Look, Mark's been. Yeah, I know. We've been having some issues with our water pressure with all the rain that we've had. It seems like a lot of silt has gotten down into our pump or coming up from our pump. I don't know. It seems to be one headache after another. Then the toilet plunger broke yesterday, so yeah, good fun. Good fun stuff. Okay, and again. Like, you're doing really good today. I haven't seen you once and needing a break. No, actually, yeah, even tummy's behaving itself too, so thank goodness. So yeah, no, all good, all good. Sometimes, and it's really hard because I do keep a food diary of what I eat, so I can figure out like what set me off, like, why did breakfast maybe run to the bathroom like 7 times or something in 20 minutes, those sorts of things. Unfortunately, it's the way with Crohn's disease. You gotta try it to figure out what you can and can't have. So, and I certainly don't want to be, whoops, gotta go, running out of here, hoping not to, make a mess. But yeah, I like it when things that I've munched during the day, or before stream or whatever, don't bother me. So, hello, KLWQ. I received my project bag. It is beautiful and love the binding you chose. Thank you. Oh, you are very welcome. You are very welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And thank you very much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate you guys. We really do. I'm glad you got it. Actually, a few people got their project bags from the 12-hour stream last. Very nice, very nice. Excellent. That means they're all arriving. Lovely. Oops, and the door just shut. Yeah, even on Saturday was a good day too. I didn't think I needed to skip into the house either on Saturday. So I was like, all right, maybe things are starting to settle down. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, I know, right? That would be a nice one to do. A lion, a tiger, a bear, and not necessarily the oh my part, but hello, Lorraine and all. Leaving the live playing, just peeking in when I can. Oh, yeah, I bet. I said to Pop that when we got back in October from his we have to go for his work to Ontario for 2 weeks. And I'm going to travel with him this time, that we look into getting a puppy. So, because I would like to get one before Sophie passes, so they can help train. Sophie can help train and teach them, and they can learn from her as being a good puppers, and go from there. So that'll give me 6 months with me and Pop and Munchkin all here around the puppy before Pop has to go away for 2 weeks. So I won't be traveling with him. Well, no, it'd be 3 months, but I won't be traveling him in the wintertime, but in the springtime I will. Spring, summer, and fall. Like, I think there's only like one trip I don't plan on taking with him is in the winter, but other than that, the other ones I'll just go with him so I can catch up on friends if I can. I mean, if other things have me preventing that I can't or something like that, then that's the way it'll have to be. But it's all good. 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Across this. Hello, Susan. How you doing? How is Susan year out today? You good? Happy Tuesday. Happy Cross Stitch Tuesday. Yeah, so make sure if you want to come and stitch along with us, the next pattern's up to you to find, or if you have something that you have on your list that you got to do, or you got a kit that you want to do. After this one, we're going to do one that is fall orientated. Let me just find a little piece of paper here. And I'll show you what I'm going to be stitching it on. Okay. Overhead completely. Okay. It's one I just found on Pinterest. And then when you find it on Pinterest, you right click it, you save the picture as whatever. I just put pumpkin and then the August of 2023, so I knew it was this one. And then I printed it out, and then I'm going to do it in these 2 threads. I'm going to do the pumpkin and orange, but the top threads in this pretty little pink on blue canvas. And I'm going to do Fun for Fall. You could write something on here. Well, I could write the Fulfords, Fulford family, give thanks, boo, happy Halloween, or just keep it more on the fall. I could add some leaves. There's some beautiful other leaves you can find there. Just find some free stuff and just be inspired by what's about you. So, okay? So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to do that in those 2 colors. I think it'll look pretty. Why not? Gotta give it a shot. If you don't give it a shot, you're never going to know. So we may, depending how far we get on this, which we might probably finish off next Tuesday, we may even start the pumpkin thingy next Tuesday. So we'll see. We could get pretty close to it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay, so 2 down, 1 down here. Okay. Oh, thank you, Barbie. It's pretty, isn't it? I've got a pumpkin stitch work in progress that I'm going to get. Thank you. Awesome. Wonderful. Hopefully it encourages other people to maybe grab something that they can get done in time. Like our Thanksgiving is before American Thanksgiving. So I'll do Thanksgiving sort of first, and then Halloween, and then Christmas. Because that's how we go up here. It's not Halloween, Thanksgiving, then Christmas, right? So. And is this going out too? Hold on, that is... Oh, I need to go 1 more there. Pumpkin placemat. Oh, nice! Those are going to be fun. When my partner had some of his bowel removed because of cancer, he had a restricted diet for at least 6 months. They told me when I was there at the end of May 31st, because it was actually the day that Allison and Lois left to go back home. Sad was me, crying at the door like a sad little baby. Anyways, he told me 8 months, minimum 8 months. It could be longer. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, yeah. And it's because you have a very weak immune system, and it takes so much longer for your body to heal over anything, like yet especially on things on the inside of your body. So, yeah. That's why he said. I'm planning on the Legit Kits Baby Polar Bear, but I will buy the PDF pattern and locally source the Kona cots. Or you can use your own fabrics too. You don't necessarily have to do those. So how much is a kit on average? I didn't even go looky-looing there, Kelly or Tracy, our Canadian ladies there. That might have been looking. Yeah, it's a long time, unfortunately, but it's for the best. It really is for the best of your body. We'll be leaving after I finally eat breakfast to return to hotspot device I'm using and DVDs on the library. I did make a haunted Halloween table runner. Oh, very nice. Excellent. Haunted Halloween. Woo. I'm hoping to get my blow-ups out this year. I just wasn't feeling it last year. But, you know, little did I know how sick I was. But this year is going to be different. So I'm hoping to get some of the blow-ups out. I made the mover guys laugh really hard because I have on the side of the bin on tape, it says blow-ups. And they were looking at Marcus and I and looking at the things, and we're like, they're Halloween. You plug them in, they blow up. They're like ghosts and witches and stuff. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm like, yeah. Oh, you haven't priced a kit? No? Okay, well, let me know how much a pattern, even just the PDF pattern is. I wouldn't mind knowing just in case. I know they have some really nice ones. But the baby polar bear, oh my gosh, that sounds adorable. Are you going to do that as a video sequence there, Kelly Cruises? Those of you may not know, but Kelly Cruises also has a YouTube channel. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, I thought it was on the other camera. I'm sorry. I have to go. Clients have questions. Okay, see you later. That's for the full-size ones, though. I haven't checked the minis. From what I found, even the digital patterns are like, oh my gosh. That seems like a lot. That seems like a lot. In January, maybe? Yeah. All right, we did really well today. We got quite a bit done. So there we go. And I'm just working on this little spool that looks like that. In the corner. Okay. So it's really only a few more things to do. That's probably the biggest part right there. There you go. And then what we want to type out, right? Downloads start at 69. Oh, and that's American, right? It does look good, doesn't it? Okay, happy with it. Yeah. But my eyes are just getting a little sore, so I need to take a break. That's okay. I can use a bite to eat because I haven't had anything to eat since about 10 o'clock, so I'm kind of a little peckish. And it's 2 o'clock now, or just after 2 now, so. What's everybody else up to today? Because I'm going to go in the house, probably grab a bite to eat, and then I'm going to tidy up the kitchen and prep some stuff for dinner. Maybe peel some potatoes. And then I'm going to come back out here and I'm going to work on my Amaret quilt, which I have a bunch of the pieces already done. I just need to square them up. So hold on. This is the stack I've already got ready to rock. So just lots of squaring up to do. That's all. There's lots of squaring up to do. Okay. So I got the both sides. I got the rocket top and the rocket bottom all done, ready to go. Okay. So a lot of that to do. That's what I'll come out and do some more because wanted. Yeah, thank you. I'll see you Saturday too. I'm stitching. Oh, I was wondering how that was coming along. Finishing up quilting my Wind Drifter quilt. Oh, very nice. That was that a free pattern there, Allison? It was very nice in the way it lays out. Like I thought it was really pretty and very like neutral. Sometimes it's hard to find like a neutral pattern that really could go a baby quilt to adult sort of thing. And I find that Wind Drifter one was really one of those ones that you could do for that, right? So I bought it from Walmart. Oh, really? Okay. No, it was paid. Robin's Pickened? Okay. After my errands, I will sew more blocks for the blocks. Oh, nice, Susan. I like a good block top. I got the Violet Craft Elephant pattern for $24 on Amazon. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good price. Because I'm assuming that's probably what I paid for the other pattern too. Like the paper piecing one. But like I said, we'd have to go back to the video because I'm assuming I took it out of the wrapper then. So it probably said it on there. Because that one's 32. But I think I like that idea of doing the Peacock as the English paper piecing and then having a nice background. So only $5? Okay, that's not too bad. I need to spray paint my 3 shelf roll around pieces French cream. Great addition to my workroom. Also need to slice up our roast turkey. Oh, I'd be all that too. Paint your black shelf? Oh, just a lighter color. I like my little wheelie black one. Paid $12 for the PDF. Determined to knock out this quilt. Oh, there you go, girl. Julie's on a mission. Nobody get in her way. She will push you aside. Cleaned the bathroom and hoovered the stairs and landing. Need to cook dinner. Not sure what yet. Yeah, I think we have chicken pieces defrosting. And then last night I made pork tenderloin for me, which I could have for like I'm gonna go in and have. That's gonna be my snack. Some of what's left over. And then I did stewing beef for the boys. So, but we still all had the same sauce and the same pasta. But oh, thank you, Miss Pat Remmenschneider. Thank you very much for hanging out. Appreciate your company. Okay, if anybody has any questions about this or anything else, you can leave it in the comments below. We appreciate that very much. Other than that, we will see you on Saturday, where we're going to continue to work on this beautiful wedding gift for a family friend's son who's getting married in October. So, and I'm making 30 blocks instead of 20, okay? Yeah, wishing everybody a lovely day. Yeah, thank you, Allison. Wishing everybody a lovely day. Yeah, stay out of trouble. Is Kathy Quilts and Crafts streaming right now? Is that where she's going? I know she's cut her hours down, but I don't know if she still starts at the regular time that she was doing before. If she is, Kathy Quilts and Crafts, you can go check out her channel. Lots of good chats in there, lots of good people in there, good conversation. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate that. Go hang out and storm in and give her a big wave and say hi from the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop. Okay. She started live. Okay, thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you, Tracy Louise. You can check out Tracy Louise I Quilt too. She also does some quilting videos and tutorials and live streams. Super informative, great company, and great group of people that she has in her channel to hang out with for sure. Okay. Bye all. Have a good week. See you Saturday, says Donna. Okay, well go crash your channel. Tell her I sent you all over there. Big hugs and loves, everybody. We will see you soon, okay? Stay out of trouble.